Yes! Yes! That's how this game starts. Welcome. Welcome back to the Honest Fan Show. We're doing a preview of Arsenal versus Burnley. That's right. Big game of the season. It's a big game of the season. Don't know why I'm over exaggerating. It is a tough game. It's a big game to Arsenal. We need to win this game. Again. But I digress. Let's go. When the game being played, the game's being played on Saturday on the 6th of March at 12:30 kickoff at Turf Moor. It's live on BT Sports. So last time Arsenal played Burnley, we did lose to an own goal from Aubameyang's head from a corner. We lost 1-0 back in December. It wasn't a proud moment for Arsenal fans. Well, most of the season has been a proud moment for Arsenal fans. But we are back. Well, we're going back into the right track. We are playing a lot better. We are finding our feet. Aubameyang is finding his feet as he did when he did his interview on Twitch, on Arsenal TV as well. Well, no, that official Arsenal Twitch channel, not AFTV. He admitted that not having the crowds there is the reason why he had a slow start. But now he's got his feet under him. He's starting to play a lot better. He's starting to move. He's starting to play with the midfielders a lot more. He's starting to find his own. So hopefully Aubameyang can rectify his mistakes that he did. Well, rectify the own goal that he did against Burnley back in December. And Arsenal can lead and run with this in the best way possible, which will be fantastic. And have a victory, catching up to Liverpool, catching up to Tottenham, catching up to Chelsea, and giving us a chance to get that fight back into the top and getting back into the European competitions next year if we don't win Europa. Who needs to show up for this game? It is crucial for these people to actually show up to this game. Defenders, for one, our centre-backs need to show up. I have a lot of faith in Tierney and Cedric. If Cedric starts, Bellerin will need to show up as well, but I have confidence in our right backs and our left backs to actually show up for the game. Our centre backs, Gabriel, David Luiz, Pablo Mari, Rob Holding, whatever combination Mikel Arteta decides to go with for this game, they need to show up. They need to be on top form. They need to be 100%, no mistakes. They need to just defend. They need to do the best that they can do and defend like their life dependent on it, because we cannot afford for our defenders to be lax and lose concentration at crucial moments. But again, they've had amazing games recently. Slow starts, but once they pick up, they are running, they are moving as quickly as they can. And it is a fantastic sight to see that Arsenal are playing the way that we should be playing now, and it is great to see. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Other two people that I expect to show up if they do start is Pepe and Willian. Pepe and Willian, if they can carry on the form that they were in the last game, and Pepe has been performing a lot better recently as well, so it is going to be interesting to see what happens. But they need to show up. If Willian starts over Pepe, he needs to show up. He needs to play like how he did last week. He can't just go back to the mediocre stuff that he was doing beforehand. That's just going to lose his position on the team. Pepe needs to carry on with the way he's going. He needs to carry on attacking the players. He needs to carry on doing the moves. He needs to make sure that the players foul him. That to stop him from moving, they have to foul him. He needs to make them feel under pressure that they can't stop him, because he needs to do this, because it is going to be an amazing game. I expect Arsenal to do amazing stuff with Pepe or Willian on the field. Well, more Pepe than Willian, but Pepe needs to show up. They both need to show up. They need to carry on this form that they're on and help make Arsenal get that W, get that 3 points, and just move into the stratosphere, especially with Europa League round of 16 this Thursday. Another person that needs to show up, Odegaard. Odegaard is going to be starting because Smith-Rowe has got, Smith-Rowe is out. Odegaard needs to get to work. Odegaard needs to pressure players. He needs to get the ball to Aubameyang. He needs to make the correct passes. He has done good on all of his starts so far. So now, with the potential chance that he is going to be playing multiple games in multiple amount of days, he needs to be able to actually just hit the floor running and just be able to play with Aubameyang, play with Saka, play with Willian, play with Pepe, play with Partey, Xhaka. Just be able to control that midfield and determine how that game is going to flow. That's all I want to see, and it's going to be fantastic to see him get under his feet, get players moving, assist on goals, potentially score a goal, which I would love to see. So them players need to show up. The defenders, the centre backs, Pepe or Willian and Odegaard, they need to show up for this game. They need to play with lights out, and they need to do what they have to do to give us a victory, because Arsenal, we cannot be out of Europe next year. There's no such thing. We need to be in Europe next year. We cannot drop out of Europe, even if it's Europa League. I prefer Champions League, but Europa League or Champions League, we need to be in it, because otherwise a lot of things could happen. A lot of things could twist and a lot of things can turn. Who knows? So seeing as we talked about Smith-Rowe, let's go on to the injury report. So unfortunately, Arsenal don't really have that many injuries this season. Well, at this point in the season, which is unusual. It's normally we have like 5-6 players injured. Unfortunately, Smith-Rowe is actually out for probably potentially a couple weeks with a hip, groin, and pelvic injury. Sucks, but he has been doing amazing. So we wish him back. We wish him well, and hopefully his recovery back into the starting lineup will go smoothly. Hopefully he'll be back before the end of the season. Potentially the Liverpool game in April 3rd or April 4th, which we should win. So yeah, hopefully Smith-Rowe, we wish him well, and hopefully that his recovery will become very nice. Back to the game. So last time we played at Turf Moor, it was a draw. We did draw with them last year. It wasn't a great time. So we need to be able to pressure them and make sure that they make mistakes. As long as they make mistakes, then everything will be great. Arsenal will be able to progress and score as many goals as we want. Last time we beat Burnley at Turf Moor was a 3-1 victory back in May 2019. So, you know, it's been a while since it's been 2 years since we had a victory at Turf Moor. We need this victory. Again, a draw does not mean anything to us. Everyone else can draw, but Arsenal need victories. Arsenal need to go the next 12 games, victory after victory after victory. That is beating top 6 teams, and that is just beating everyone. Like, we need victories. So Turf Moor has to be a victory. We need payback. We need payback for that 1-0 loss in December. I know I'm going back to it. I know it was an own goal, but we need payback. We did go down to 10 men because Xhaka did get sent off. Not something that we wanted. Xhaka did not need to get sent off that game. He was doing okay, but obviously the red card sent him off. So Xhaka was, at that moment in time, he was pivotal for that defense as well. So it was sort of crazy that he got sent off for, I can't remember what the reason was why he got sent off, but he got sent off with the red card. I believe it was a tackle. Actually, most likely it was a tackle. It's Xhaka after all. Bear in mind, he has been doing very great. He has been solid since that sending off. He has been probably one of the most. He has been a very pillar. He has been the pillar for our midfield at times when Partey wasn't in there, El Neni wasn't in there. He's been partnered up with Ceballos, El Neni, Partey. So he has always been in that mold. He has been that silent leader that we've needed. He's not captain anymore, but he is demanding everyone to play to their best and standard that they should be playing. Okay, so there's been a lot of rumours going on and a lot of things. We're going to hit their transfers, contracts, and just talk about a bit of players here and there. So there's been a big rumour that Lacazette might be sold in the summer. He's coming up to his last year of contract, so he's potential that he either, if they don't offer him a new contract, that we're going to try to sell him on this summer instead of him going for free. Like Arsenal has been the milking cow for a lot of big teams. Arsenal have taken players and we don't give them contracts and don't sell them on. We give them a free transfer, which doesn't help the club. And we look like idiots when we've had people leave the club for free. We've had Ramsey leave for free, Ozil left for free, Mustafi left for free, Socrates left for free. We didn't really get any money for any of them. So that's ruined things for us as a whole, and potentially that we can actually do a lot better than that. Hopefully we can, but I don't want Lacazette to leave. He is a pivotal player for our team. Another rumour is, would Aubameyang leave Arsenal if we don't get to European competition next year? With the rumours going around that it is possible that Barcelona want him, yes, it would be great for his career move. He has just signed a 3-year contract for 250 grand a week. So we're hoping that we can make the European competition. that he will stay. Even if we don't, that he will stay and believe in the process that we're going through. That we'll be back there next year. With not being able to not focusing just on domestic cups and the Premier League, it will give us more chance of him. With him staying, if he believes in what Arteta is doing, that we will be able to push through and potentially challenge for a title. We have the squad to do it. We do have the squad to do it. We just don't have the consistency. Once we can get the consistency going on, like Liverpool last year when those games that they should have lost, but they won it in the brink of an eye within like the last 10 seconds of a game or the last minute of a game. Arsenal need that. We need to be able to say, look, doesn't matter what's happening in the game, we can still win this game, and we just need to win it. Like, we need to be able to push to score the final goal. But I don't think Aubameyang will leave if we don't make European competition. I just hope that he would actually believe in Arteta's process and progress. And same with Lacazette. Same exact thing with Lacazette. I believe that they both believe in Arteta and his vision, and that they want to stay at Arsenal and do the right thing and get us back into Premier League title contention and potentially winning it before they leave the club. Maybe if they retire at the club, that would be great if they win 2 Premier League. But that's for future talks, a lot of future talks. Another player that feels that he's not getting enough time, which is understandable, is Nketiah. Nketiah, during the beginning of the season, when we had domestic cups to play for, he was starting in Europe, scored 5 goals in 6 games, I believe, in Europe, or more than that. But Nketiah is fantastic. Nketiah is one of those players that he has a massive work rate. He is fantastic, but unfortunately, he has Lacazette and Aubameyang in the team itself. So his game time has been shortened. But in interviews recently, Arteta has said that he needs to be patient, that his time will come, and when it does come, that he needs to ball out. So I have faith in Nketiah. I have faith that Nketiah will stay on after this season. He's not going to want to leave because he is getting the game time that he needs. He just needs to be able to show that he can actually take over a position that Aubameyang and Lacazette are doing and score goals. He is a fantastic player. He's coming from our youth. He's coming from the academy. He's come from the academy and he's pushed himself into the first team. So if he can carry on doing what he's doing, Nketiah will get plenty of game time, especially next season when everything's back to normal, and it's going to be fantastic. He is going to have a great career at Arsenal. So I just hope that he has the patience and he's not trying to become a superstar faster than he's meant to be. Another player, I've never seen this guy play. He's only come on as a sub a couple times in European football. He's scored, I believe, 2 goals in Europe. When he's come on as a sub after we've beaten the teams, like the team's been beaten, we've scored 3 goals. He's come on, he scored the 4th goal. Don't argue with me if I pronounce his name wrong. Balogun. So Balogun is in contract talks with Arsenal right now. I believe this is his final year. He wants £40,000 a week for a player that hasn't played a single game in the Premier League, hasn't come on as a sub in the Premier League. He's only made a couple appearances in Europe. I don't even believe that he's played in the FA Cup or the Carling Cup. Is he worth the contract? Is he worth 40 grand a year? According to Arsenal, I assume that they want him so badly that they're gonna give him the 40k. Even if it's not 40,000 a week, it may be 30,000 or 35. I understand that he wants to get first team plays with obviously Lacazette and Aubameyang being there and Nketiah being in front of him. He feels like he might not get the opportunity to, but hopefully we can sort this contract situation out. From what I'm hearing, he's an amazing player and he will do great at Arsenal once he gets his feet running and once he gets regular game time in the first team. But for right now, he's playing in the under 23 games, and he is, from everything that everyone's saying, he is fantastic. So I'm just excited to see the progress of what the academy has done. If he goes on loans a couple times, maybe. But again, I assume that Arsenal's going to get the contract sorted, and we can move on from this progression. Because if he's as good as he is, when he gets on the field, he needs to show it. He's got to be worth that 40k. You need to prove that you're worth it. So let's leave it to him. Another rumour that's been going around is that Celtic striker Odsonne Edouard is in talk. Well, he's wanted by Arsenal for 35 mil. Do we need another striker? My issue is if we buy him for 35 mil. Does that mean that the Lacazette move is real? Because what do we need another striker for? We have Lacazette, we have Aubameyang, we have Nketiah, and we have Balogun. And Pepe can play as a striker as well. Is bringing another a 23-year-old striker who is proven. He is proven in the Scottish League, so we've seen him play in Europe, so he understands the process of everything. But do we need another? Does Arsenal really need another striker to get into that competition? Yes, competition is always great, but then you're gonna have disputes amongst players, and if he is good enough, and he comes, then that's fine. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Lacazette, with these rumours rolling around that he might be sold during the summer. I wouldn't want to see him be sold. But in Arteta we trust. Arteta and Edu, they have recently said that they've got the players that they want. They got the players that they want to bring in that will be able to enhance the team, be able to make the team a lot better. Obviously, the same name keeps getting popped up is Hussein Aurora from Leon. Leon has been adamant that they weren't selling him last summer and January, and they were very right about that. So hopefully this summer Arsenal will be able to put in another bid of maybe about 35-40 mil, because we have money now, supposedly. Supposedly Arsenal has mil after getting Ozil, Mustafi, Socrates and everyone off of our books. We have a spare 160 mil to spend in the summer. So let's see what happens, because this talks always happen that Arsenal has money and then we don't do any business. We don't get the players that we want to just integrate into the team and progress. So let's see what happens. But do we need another striker? Maybe, maybe not. But hey, in Arteta and Edu we trust, because they've done everything that they've done right, and the players that they brought in has made the team a lot better. Also, another rumour talks is that we will potentially sign Ceballos and Odegaard, both of them for probably about 50 mil together. Odegaard will obviously be the more expensive one, then Ceballos will probably be about 15 mil, and then Odegaard will probably be about 35 mil. So it is going to be very fun and interesting to see this summer. Arsenal have money, apparently. So let's see what happens when summertime comes. So back to Burnley versus Arsenal. So my predicted lineup for this game is sort of interesting. Well, it's not really interesting, but I've got Leno in goal. Then I have Cedric starting at right back instead of Bellerin. Then I have Gabriel and Mari doing the partnership in as centre backs, with Tierney as our left back. Thank you, Tierney. Then we have Partey and Xhaka controlling our defensive mid, with Pepe, Odegaard and Saka controlling the attacking mid. Odegaard again controlling that ball, making sure that everyone is in the right position, making sure that he passes the ball to the right players or the right runs. But yeah, Pepe and Saka together on the mids. Again, doing what they did with Smith-Rowe, swapping sides, got one person in the middle, the other person goes to the outside. That midfield, that attacking mid is going to be very dangerous, especially with Aubameyang leading the front line. It's going to be absolutely fantastic just to see that flowing through. So again, here's my starting lineup. Leno in goal, Cedric as right back, Gabriel and Mari as our centre backs, with Tierney as our left back. Then we have Partey and Xhaka in defensive mid, controlling the ball, giving the ball out. They're going to be absolutely fantastic. Again, Partey and Xhaka, a combination that no one ever thought that would work, but it does work. Then we have Pepe, Odegaard and Saka in our midfield, attacking mid, and then Aubameyang leading the front line and push us to victory. Fantastic. It's going to be amazing. My prediction for this game is going to be 2-0. I predict Arsenal to win 2-0 at Turf Moor. If it's more than 2-0, it'll be great. But 2-0 is my prediction for this game. And again, I did mention it last week. This week, there is a promotion going on. If you join this, well, it's not a promotion, but there's a little competition. I'm going to throw it in the bio. So you sign up and you play against everyone else. You predict your fixtures and you put in £2 and the winner takes the pot. Whoever gets the most correct fixtures takes the pot. Then you get your second place and you get your third place takes money back as well. So it's a fantastic competition. The link is in the bio. If you just sign up, join the league. It is under, I believe it is under Nana Pratt. Or is it, what's the league under? The league is under Nana Pratt, man. The bio code will be in there as well, so you'll be able to get that added on. So yeah, that's everything that I'm going through. Arsenal to win 2-0 on Saturday at 12:30, live on BT Sports. Or if you want, come watch it with me. We can do a live commentation on watch along on Twitch and on YouTube. Just search M_Rich58 and you'll see my beautiful face on your screen. And just click the link, come in, watch me. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe, give us a share. Let everyone know about this because we're going to the moon. We're flying to the moon. That sounds a little better. So yeah, if you're in love with Arsenal, just like as I am, hey, come, let's talk. If you're a hater of Arsenal, come, let's talk. I can prove you wrong. And if you just want to see an Arsenal fan potentially cry or cuss or be upset, come, let's talk. Live on Twitch, live on YouTube. I'll be live again at 11:45. No, kickoff's at 12:30. So I'll be live at 12:15 to run through the lineups, talk about random things and see what happens, see if any changes go on in the game. And if my prediction has changed, I will change it there and then. But again, my prediction is 2-0 to Arsenal. Done. Victory. Hope you stay safe in this COVID time as everything's starting to get back to normal. Please stay safe and blessings. Thank you.